To the Full Tracy Money I Do commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording. It's 4:09 p.m. That is Central Time. Today is January 22nd. Well, today I think the bigger mover that really had an influence on just about everything else was the dollar. And it was down in a pretty dynamic manner. So this continues to look like resistance in the region of 100 for the dollar index. And that's a significant breakdown from what was a well-defined range between 2022 and early 2025. So now we have big questions about how low will the dollar go? And I think that's one of the primary reasons why there's a lot of enthusiasm around gold and silver, and they were both in positive territory today. And one of the happy circumstances for the mining sector is that oil prices are still under control, and they were in negative territory today. And what we're seeing in Davos right now is a lot of theatrics. You have the US delegation. I think the easiest way to describe it is grandstanding. Then you have European delegations really looking scandalized. But in the background, what you have is a clear determination by the USA to start mining for rare earth metals and essential commodities in Greenland. And they don't want to see anyone interfering in that. And they certainly don't want regulatory uh, obstacles put in their way. Now, of course, that is going to create a furore among the environmental lobby because we're talking about one of the most untarnished, pristine environments in the world. And mining is dirty, so there's just no way of getting around that. Then you have the additional point that France interdicted a Russian tanker or one of the shadow fleet in the Mediterranean as it was exiting the Black Sea today. So that is France rowing in behind the USA and attempting to stop the shadow fleet. That is very slowly tightening the noose on Russia's ability to export oil. Now, that is quite different from the theatrics that we have going on in Davos. And all of this talk about we're not going to allow the US to invade, and the US saying, well, we might invade, because none of that is actually likely to happen. What we do have is none too subtle nudging that Europe needs to spend more on defense. And I think that's likely to happen, but they still have to come up with an answer for where the money is going to come from. But